Brown Dog Gadgets live.
Hi there. Good afternoon. There you go. Hi, I'm Josh from BrownDogGadgets.com, as seen here in an overlay. I'm Josh from Brown Dog Gadgets. Today we have a Friday Hangout. Thank you to the small amounts of people who are hanging out with us today, because it's Friday! Yay! Well, this is kind of where we just show you some of the stuff we're working on, some ideas, some things we haven't really fully put together yet. And it's a chance for you to ask us weird questions or just hear us rant about the metric system or whatnot.
I could go on.
We could. As always, if you want to follow us, check our stuff out on these social media links. Really, Brown Dog Gadgets on social media links. Put a comment up in Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, whatever, and we'll see it. And then, yeah.
I have something to share right away.
Ready? Oh, producer Pete's here. Oh, say no to copper foil tape. Pete was very proud. It's a button he has on his little control panel. No. So we say, like, copper foil sucks. It's just like, pew.
Okay.
He spent like 3 hours on his computer working on that. That's just
Andrew, every pixel.
Anyway, so we're gonna show you a few things we're working on. Some actually a couple of really kind of funky things, and go from there. So Pete, would you overhead us?
Overhead.
Let me zoom in. It's Friday.
Yeah, we zoom in and out sometimes.
Zoom. There we go. Just focus that little camera. Like we're on hold, like in like another office. I can just hear like DHL on hold. It's the same thing every 30 seconds. I can hear it like across, like 40 feet away. Anyway, this is a Neopixel project Pete made. It uses one of our Crazy Circuits Neopixel components, like a standard Neopixel just on Lego, and a push button. So when you push the push button, it does a funky disco dance.
Yeah.
Like, that's the project. Press button, disco.
Cat says, hi.
Hey, Cat Science Club, join the disco party.
Cat says, better than copper.
Oh, someone said copper foil. You gotta do it, Pete. Oh, just sort of...
Okay.
We have a very professional office. We do put out, you know...
Our viewer numbers just went down.
Oh, did it really? Wow, it's one of those days. Well, thanks, viewers.
Yeah.
We got people commenting, so thanks for commenting, people.
This guy, hashtag Megatape.
Nolan.
That's what it's all about.
Cool guy, Nolan.
All right.
Anyway, so this is... Pete, is this up on our website as a project?
Yeah, that's part of our project-based learning.
Yo!
Just putting a few more videos and photos up, and then Andy's going to add some stuff. But yeah, basic lessons are all up there. Yes, they are.
Yeah, we're trying to use one microphone because we use two microphones. You get an echo because we're right next to each other.
Cat, tell us how it sounds.
Yeah, Cat Science Club, tell us what's going down, Cat.
And how it sounds.
Change the microphone setting to like omnidirectional.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're hitting yellows.
I don't know. I can't tell. I'm colorblind. Right. Anyway, so this is up there. We have a bunch of these projects, small, basic project-based learning activities with a big thing is doing the projects with the codes, the diagrams, and soon we'll be putting up some lesson plans, mini lesson plans and activities. These go with the classroom sets we have. We have our Crazy Circuits Programming 101 classroom set. We'll be doing the same thing when we have our microbit compatible boards up. We're getting these in a couple months, probably like November. They'll be in hand.
Yeah.
But we'll have the same kind of project-based curriculum learning, except with the Microsoft Make code for the drag and drop stuff. But the same kind of projects, literally the same projects, just in this format, and a few more that can take advantage of like the relay that's built into here and some of the sensors that are on here, because there actually are sensors on a microbit. Yeah. And then maybe we'll put a couple of things up too for the Adafruit Clue, because we have one and
same form factor.
It's the same form factor. It'll work with this.
Yeah.
I don't think the pin numbers might not be the same.
Yeah, we'll check it.
We haven't jumped into like that deep on it. We're just like, wow, this is really cool. We don't know what to do with it. Thanks Adafruit for sending us one.
Yay.
They sell our BristleBots. If you want to buy a BristleBot through Adafruit, you can, because they sell our BristleBots.
Yay.
You guys should buy more. Anyway, so this is one of the projects, like Disco Party with a Neopixel. You could like daisy chain several of these together for even more disco power. I got like a random one sitting over here to the side. It's like my go-to demo. You just daisy chain these puppies out.
And then adjust the code.
Yes, adjust the code. But we have the code there to like disco light. Oh, yeah. Anyway, enough of John Travolta-ing for us today. Saturday Night Fever.
Kat says that there's no echo, and you sound great, and I sound quieter. But
well, because he's like an arm length away.
Hello.
Yeah, he's Pete. We'll get something worked out eventually. We're gonna We got some stuff in the works. I won't spoil the thing. Earlier, we showed off this big project. We actually showed this off on our live stream on Tuesday. This is our piano project using clothespins, which got a lot of oohs and ahs, but now I got to turn on the power bank first. There you go. Lights are on. So when you break the circuit, there you go. You break the circuit, it plays a note. Really easy, just using some clothespins, like nothing fancy. Clothespins.
And maker tape.
Maker tape!
Yeah.
And folks, like always, you can't do this with copper foil. Copper foil sucks! Copper foil. Pete, we're gonna get so much. He was so proud of that today. Like, look at this. I'm like, this is why we love you, Pete. That's why we enjoyed Pete time.
Okay.
Copper foil can
Very good.
die a horrible death. If you want to solder to it, it's great. Otherwise, it's But this is a good project. You could do this with all sorts of things. Make your own buttons and switches with this. Actually, one of the kind of buttons I really, really, really like, but I can find no use for it ever, is like a soft circuit, like donut button, where you cut a piece of like foam out in a donut shape, and you have one connection on top and another in a piece of fabric. So when you push it together, it's a squishy button, and so the foam will pop back. It's a really simple thing. I saw it in Instructables, gosh, a decade ago probably. I could never think of a good project because every time I want to do a project, I'm like, well, I'll just use a more durable, less sewing-based switch.
Right.
I can't find a good reason to use it, but that in another situation you could do something. This thing would just switch the code up so it's always off, but this is like always on with a break.
Yeah. Josh, we have a question here. I can read that out loud or anything. So we've done the dark detecting circuit on our stream as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A while back. It's on our website.
It's on the YouTube channel and everything, right? Too. So, and we'll start adding links to stuff too. So yeah, there you go, Funky.
Yeah.
All right.
Funky
I'm
Town.
just putting that up.
Yeah,
It says my name.
They're on our website. If you go to our website and click on like the top right corner, there's curriculum and projects. It takes you to the same spot because people like, where's the curriculum? I see projects, but where's curriculum? It takes you to the same place. There's other advanced paper circuits on there, paper circuits and advanced paper circuits, with a lot of other transistor-based things. Oh, good point. Somebody actually ordered this week.
Yeah.
The transistor pack, or sorry, people kept asking for like the resistors, transistors, and stuff we use with these other advanced paper circuits. So we have like a resistor, or like I forget what it's called. It's like an add-on pack of just transistors, resistors, and light detecting resistors. 10 of 5 different parts for $5, and so so we get 50 parts for $5.
Good deal.
It's a great deal. It's a great deal, Pete. It's great.
Where would you find that?
BrownDogGadgets.com. Under like the arts and crafts, I have a couple different places. Just type in resistor if you want to search for it; it'll come up. But we have like the light detecting resistors because those aren't always the easiest to find. So let's see here, 4 different types of resistors. Is it? Yeah, it's actually 60 parts. It's more parts. It's 10 of 4 types of resistors, and then 10 light detecting resistors, and then 10 transistors.
If you buy 50, you get 10 free.
There you go.
Or you just buy 60.
You buy 60 for $5.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Kind of figure if you're a teacher or something, we get people asking for that every now and then, but it's on the website. Just want to add it on to a smaller kit. Somebody out there, I forgot the name, clearly bought a paper circuits kit from us and that add-on.
Yeah.
I'm like, perfect. That's literally why we had it there. I should actually add it to as an add-on to like I should add to the add-on as when you buy the kit.
Yes.
Like have like little like, would you like this extra thing? Drag down. Yeah.
Josh, as long as we're talking pianos and music, can I show the music wall?
Oh yeah, the music. We keep talking about the music wall. Show that music wall,
Play
Pete.
this here. Your mic is still
Oh, good. My mic is on. Yeah, I could talk about it. This is our music wall. That's Pete.
Yeah, I started with it.
So that's our music wall.
That's the music wall. Back to our overhead.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that music wall is using our Invention board, which is our other Arduino compatible board we have. It has capacitive touch on it. So all we've done there is run maker tape from the board on the wall to like another spot on the wall. We did like a little star pattern underneath to give it a little more surface area, and then just put a vinyl sticker on top. Now, it being capacitive touch, you just have to touch it. There's no completing the circuit. Just touch it, and you have it'll see that you've touched it. And we have it hooked up to a little cheap, like $5 MP3, like Arduino MP3 player we got off Amazon. Like, it's nothing fancy. We've had those around for ages, and it just plays. Basically, like each one says, "Play this music file," and that's in we have the code up on our website with this project. But yeah, you can just switch out that MP3 file. For a while, we had like classic Space Invaders, some Star Trek, some Doctor Who stuff up there.
Yeah.
We just changed out the files on the little SD card, and then it just changed out the vinyl sticker on top, and we've got a new thing. We tried it with conductive paint. It works. Just conductive paint's a pain in the ass to work with. So we wouldn't recommend that. And the vinyl stickers also let you switch it out really easily without painting over. And so we have a cameo silhouette, so we just make a vinyl cut of something new, stick it up there. And the idea this year was to actually like do like something that's in the movie theater like every week or two, and clearly that's not happening. Like we had literally like all these movies, like James Bond things, Ghostbusters, all these great things lined up, and then that didn't work out this year for us. But it's really easy to switch over. I mean, the hardest thing is just getting your finding the right sound file, then finding the right vinyl cut to stick over there. Or you could use a piece of paper, print out and cut something out and put it up there. Yeah. Because the capacitive touch will work through the paper or the vinyl. We just actually tried a bunch of different materials there. If you're using some bigger things, you could make a bigger conductive tape like square or lattice, something like that, so that it's, you have a big picture to touch. But it's a really good thing for like kids to come up and touch and interact with, because you could do something like in a library, like especially a kids library. We have like a Very Hungry Caterpillar over here, and over here you have Super Mario. You can have like lots of different kids things. I'm running out of like kids things, I know. Like a dinosaur, like
Pete the Cat,
or things that are copyright free that have a sound effect to go with it. And just we have a little pair of like USB speakers we purchased, like $10 Amazon USB speakers, which again are in the directions on our website to use that with. So that's a really good project. And I mean, one of our warehouse manager, Felix, asked us if we could put one of those up in his son's room with a bunch of Green Bay Packer stuff on it. Because there's Green Bay Packer cutouts and plays like different Packer theme songs or whatnot. Anyway, so there's a lot of things you can do with it. We never really put a kit together on it because just things that's kind of very niche. But we have full directions. In between our stuff and a couple things off Amazon, you're good to go. I don't want to supply, like, carry in our warehouse little USB speakers. It's just like...
It's common enough, you can get that.
It's like everyone has Amazon Prime these days. Just here's like the 3 things off Amazon, our thing, some of our maker tape. It's easy peasy. So anyway, we're going to move on to the next project so we don't spend here all day. I think next week, oh shoot, I forget. It's on my calendar. It's either next week or the week after we're doing these guys with Maker Camp. Oh yeah. These are our new solar bugs on our website. If we were outside, they'd vibrate around. Probably should be a video we should probably have on our computer over here to show off because they look way better in the sun, but we don't.
I have one, I'm sure.
Oh, you do?
Probably. Let's see.
Oh, I can't see myself anymore on the screen.
Video solar bugs.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Can you see yourself?
I can see. I was like, I don't know what happened on our little monitor.
Okay, I can drag this right in.
Yeah, you can.
Let's try it.
There we go. There's our solar bugs. We see. Yeah. My dog is snoring under the desk. Here. That's a solar. There you go. That's our solar bugs. They do pretty well in the sun. Anyway, so let's move on to the next thing, and because we're gonna be done here pretty quickly today. So Pete, being Pete, thank you. Those are fun. They're on our website. They're a variation on kind of like solar stuff and some of the paper circuit stuff that we do. It's all non-soldering. It's all just a maker tape of self-sticking vibrating motor, and we have a bunch of these templates both in the kits we sell, so you can cut them out. There's actually there's a template on each. There we go. You can see they've got each side. Actually, there's 2 pieces of paper, cardstock, little template. Cut out one side or the other, color it, decorate it. We also have more stuff on our website too. But anyway, solar bug kit, new from Brown Dog Gadgets. So Pete came in with this because he's Pete. This is a manual blinking Lego project. Yeah. It's a hand crank that blinks. Now you're probably asking, why did Pete do this? Come into the office one day with this in hand? Because it's awesome.
I mean, yes, why not?
Yeah, that's what you're doing at home at late night. Late night making and drinking. Now we could add like more strips of tape on here so you can make it go faster. We could.
Yeah.
Now this is kind of fun. People on the internets liked this on Twitter and Instagram, thought it was kind of cute. So Pete came in today to make an even bigger and better one. Not just a little tiny dude.
Yeah.
Pete made a big dude. So Pete made this today. This is what Pete did at work. So this is a bunch of LEDs, and we've just increased the number of strips so we can do this with it. We made a manual Larson scanner.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that, internet. Manual Larson scanner. If I was like a hand crank Cylon or Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah. The Knight Industries 2000.
Do 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 do. I just pulled a Hasselhoff.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So this, Pete, you made this up.
Yes. Can I talk about the inspiration for this?
I'm putting the microphone over by Pete now.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So, Josh, years ago, I was at Milwaukee Makerspace, and there's a guy named Joe who he refurbs like old like light up signs and weird industrial things into like furniture. And he had one of those signs that like where the light bulbs go, in sequence.
Uh-huh.
And he had it taken apart. And what it was like a motor that spun around and made these mechanical thing that contacted like high voltage or whatever, to these pieces of metal to like basically, rotate through the lights. So it wasn't like modern day electronics with relays or anything. It was a motor that spun and made contacts and turned on lights. So I was like, oh, we could do that. So yeah, this is kind of like a music box sort of thing. We did it as a Larson scanner. You can see there's just some little pieces of maker tape on the cylinder, and they spin around and they make contact and turn things on.
So Pete, if you want to get really, really, really like analog with this, you could do this as like with a simple motor attached to it.
You could.
And just like one of those little like Lego motors, just like, yep, there you go. Or with any like little geared motor. I know Adafruit has little adapters for some of those standard gear motors now.
Yeah.
Just add power, 3-volt power to it, and then just hook it up to here, Lego-wise, through the Adafruit stuff, and or 3D print your own.
And Josh, there's math involved. If I'd have done it right, I would have figured out, I believe, the circumference of our cylinder and then spaced everything. But I just kind of eyeballed it for now real quickly, and it mostly works.
Mathematical.
Ooh, how about a solar cell to run the motor?
There you go. But the problem is with any solar panel on a motor, it's going to be bright out. So we've had this issue before, like, okay, we do LEDs with a solar panel, but it's so bright no one's going to be able to see what's going on. LEDs are best one at night. Although what you could do, you could use a solar panel to charge up some batteries with a little basic dark detecting circuit, which is a thing we have on our website.
Yeah.
As a project we used to do ages ago that hooked up to a simple motor, and it could just go like this, powering the lights and the motor.
Yeah. The nice thing too, by hand you can vary the speed, and you can go backwards and forwards, I guess. So.
Slow. Now here's the fun part. So we're doing this with a little hand crank here and lights. Pete, what would happen if we somehow combined this with our piano circuit?
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting a player piano?
Well, Pete, I was gonna say a player piano is one of those things from old timey movies and the Wild Wests and stuff. The Wild Wests with giant mechanical spiders and stuff. It's a horrible film. But so we could combine this basic thing with this basic thing.
You could.
Which is something we're totally going to be doing here at some point.
Yeah.
Both with an Arduino and with microbit.
Yeah.
It's really easy. So we kind of figure with this kind of diameter here, we have 7 LEDs. We could do, say, 7 notes. We could do 8 notes. We get a full octave, which would be great. But the key is to make it enough that we can do Funky Town.
Oh, yeah. Gotta do Funky Town.
We're going to make a machine that plays Funky Town when you crank it. Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that, and we could hook up LEDs to it too, couldn't we?
We could do both.
LEDs for Funky Town?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be pretty awesome.
I think so.
So anyway, on that fun note,
It's fun to crank that thing, isn't it?
I feel like I'm getting a lot of just a lot of satisfaction from this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. He put little tags on there like power and Larson scanner and
fancy.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
But so we know what's going on. But this is a fun thing you got going on here, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Just keep cranking it. I don't know what else to do today.
What does Cat Science Club say?
Cross curriculum.
That is the key. Cross curriculum makes everyone happy. Mostly principals, but I don't know why I keep cranking this. You know what we gotta do, Pete? We gotta have like gotta put something on here so like I can. Anyway, it's good. Yay. Long story short, thanks for watching us this week at Brown Dog Gadgets Friday Hangout.
Yeah.
I think Andy's still on hold with DHL. I've been on hold for like freaking. This is like disconnected twice. I've been on hold for DHL for well over an hour today. I got disconnected twice and I'm back again. Just give us our packages, man. But anyway, so I'm going to crank this, and then we're going to end. This is really fun, Pete.
Okay.
So thanks, Cat Science Club, and the 2 other people watching.
Yeah, there's 2 others. Might still be my phone, maybe.
Pete's phone, Cat Science Club, and like probably my mom, who sometimes watches.
Your mom might be watching.
I don't know.
Hi, Mom. Okay, are we all done?
Well, I don't know why I'm still doing this. It's just
Okay,
kind of fun.
I'm just
But
gonna press
by the way,
the
this is
button.
easily something to do with any of our kits. But if you have any of our like basic crazy circuits kits, you can totally make this with some Lego parts. And some
All right.
tape.
And all that jazz. And Cat's back.
Thanks,
there.
Science Club,
Thank
Cat Science
you.
Club. Please share.
All
We'll
this.
post a video of this up on social media
Yeah.
this afternoon,
Do a video
like a
of it.
nice little video of this, so that if you want to share it, and we'll get around to making directions for this once we do a couple of tweaks to things and get some a couple different versions done up. Because whether you do this version or this version, it's just more of the
Right.
same. Literally, it's just more of the same.
You know how this would not work? With copper tape.
No, it wouldn't, because you need the strength of our 1/8" tape. An 1/8" copper
Yeah.
foil is basically the same consistency as tissue paper. Like the low, like they have like the double ply, like lotion-based stuff, like the good Kleenex. We're talking like
Oh, no.
the cheapo, like
Cheapest you can get.
yeah. I don't know what's happening next week, Cat
Next
Science Club.
week.
You're assuming we know what we're doing ahead of time. I don't know.
We'll figure it out, though.
I will actually make an email on Monday. I always forget to put out
Emails,
emails. I'm gonna put an
yeah.
email on a Monday with a couple different things out, including this next week's schedule, what we'll be doing. So I know I'm gonna be, I think, probably helping out on Thursday afternoon with a live panel for make.com Thursday afternoon about educational kits during COVID. So I don't know who else is on there. Just got the email saying, "Do you want to join us?" I'm like, "Sure." I've got clearly a lot to do between 6 and 7 Central Time on Thursday. But probably a couple activities. Make. You have
Make.
little overlays for everything, don't you,
Yeah,
Pete?
I got a lot now.
Dang, he's got this whole little button thing, little button interface down.
Yes.
I'm glad we spent money on that. Aren't you?
I really am, yes.
Like, I got the big one too. Not like I got a little one, medium one. Like, no, we're gonna get the extra large because we have a lot of little overlays.
Our processor's at 11% now.
It also tells us what our
Our
processor's at.
viewers are at 4, so.
Yeah. Woo! 4 people.
Okay, should we end this?
We're going to end this. Thanks for watching.
All
We'll send an
right.
email out stuff. Please follow social media if you can. We'll post this up on social media here shortly if you want to see a cool little video clip of this. We'll do like an overhead shot and throw it up on Twitter and Facebook and all those other things. Because this is a really cool, fun little project that any kid can do, which is like, it's not tough. Like it is super simple to do. Just a lot of little pieces of tape just to go like this, but it's a great little circuit. And it's 3-volt coin cell powered because it's only got a couple on at a time.
Yeah.
We'll do the piano version of it later, so we're gonna do Funky Town like this. Be like, who wants to play Funky Town? Woo! We should have that on our wall. Like there's like they always have one that's just like emergency, like in case emergency touch here, just breaks down to Funky Town. You know, and we can really amuse the FedEx lady when she comes by
Do that.
and annoy my dog. Anyway, we're done. Goodbye. Out of here.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media at browndoggadgets. Check out our live streams at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll see you next time.